Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Mindful Moments. My name is Mary. I am owner and founder of Mary Minds with Mary. And today we are going to continue our Proverbs challenge. We are in the book of Proverbs, chapter 27, and we are on verse 17. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. This has applied to my own life in several ways. It also reminds me of my childhood out on my grandma's farm. She had a cabinet, and in that cabinet, on the door was a hook, and on that hook, there was her knife sharpener. It had a metal pole attached to a wooden handle. Her father gave that to her as a wedding present to sharpen knives. And also, if anyone ever broke into her home, they'd have an opportunity to ponder their life choices, shall we say. This iron pole, when you held it and rubbed a knife against it, would sharpen your knife, so it was super sharp. They both contained iron. It's sharp. And after it had been applied to the knife, you could use that knife for cutting again. It also reminds me of a situation when I was in high school. I was an AP English student. That was an advanced placement for anyone who doesn't know. It meant that I was good at language arts, except for one little problem. I couldn't read out loud without stuttering. My eyes and my mouth worked at two different speeds, and the result was I would stammer, stutter, and trip over my own tongue. And at church, one of the youth workers realized I avoided reading out loud and realized why, and taught me a trick to slow my mind down so that my mouth could keep up and I could then read out loud. That's why we need each other. That's why we go to church. Because if you don't go to church and you try to live your gospel life in total isolation from everyone else, you're not growing. You're not learning. You're not being challenged. We need each other to bounce ideas off of each other, to clarify gospel principles, to help each other find ways to grow and improve our gospel walk. No one knows everything. Even Solomon didn't know everything. He was the wisest man on earth. If Solomon still needed people, you definitely need people. You can go and you can talk over ideas. You can meet up with a friend for lunch and talk about ideas. The important thing is interaction. Talk. Ask questions. Offer your own ideas. That's how we grow. If you want to keep just how you are, continue trying for isolation. It's not a very happy existence. I think a lot of us learned that in 2020. We need each other. We need each other to clarify our minds, to help grow our thoughts, to help us remove error from our processes and move forward refined and closer to God. If you want to get somewhere fast, go alone. If you want to go somewhere far, go together. To get back home to heaven, we got to go together. Have a merry mind. I'll see you all next time.